you doing, y'all? This is SMB, and today we got another son of a glitch reaction, Mario game reaction that I'm gonna be sharing. Yo, this dude, this is their name really Andy, dude? Like, this dude is trying so hard not to get sued by Nintendo or Sega. Like, seriously. Yo, oh my god, we're finding some secret shits in these glitches, these glitch games. Like, yo. I'm just so mind blown right now. Like, I really don't know what else to say. Anyways, we are going to be checking out Super Mario Galaxy Son of a Glitch episode. Another, one of my favorite Mario Wii games that I love to play. I miss playing. I really miss playing. This is now episode 39, which I don't care about the episodes anymore. I just want to show y'all probably one of my favorite glitch, son of a glitch videos that I probably haven't seen and I have seen before. Oh, I definitely seen the GoldenEye one, so I've already downloaded this. Anyways, this is now Super Mario Galaxy Son of a Glitch video. And I heard that they are introducing like various of gaming characters from different games, and they edited to the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Like, huh? I mean, it's cool as fuck, but they like adding like Smash Bros characters at this point and putting them on the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Like, I'm speechless. Like, Fox McCloud from Star Fox? Seriously? I mean, that didn't happen on the original Super Mario Galaxy, but that's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool what they did there. Like, oh my god! How many more different variety of characters from various of different games being added in Super Mario Galaxy? Like, we're gonna see Pikachu? Is Pikachu gonna be here next? Oh my god! I know it's hard to explain. It's seriously hard to fucking explain, but I'm kinda interested. I'm kinda appalled. I'm really appalled right now. Super Mario Galaxy, son of a glitch!
Son of a glitch.
Son of a glitch! Super Mario
Galaxy! It's a game that's truly out of this world, but it's also got some glitches that'll send you
it's
back
definitely out of this world.
Let's get into it. We'll start off with some Comet Observatory glitches. If you wall jump and spin to land on top of the map screen in just the right way and then hold down on the control stick, Mario will get stuck on top of the screen. You can now slide across the top of it, which looks pretty strange, but even if you do nothing, Mario will stay there.
Guys, basically, this is a
jump towards the giant red ring in the center and Mario bumps into it, he'll drop and then get carried back to solid ground, which is usually supposed to happen. But for some reason, he falls through the ground again and then finally gets put on solid ground. At the top of the observatory is the entrance to the garden, and if you position Mario just right, he'll stand on a seam where two parts of collision detection meet, so the game thinks he's falling when he's really unable to. This causes Mario to freak out in hilarious ways. Mario, I think you might want to get that checked out. Looks like a seizure. Everybody do the Mario dance!
Oh my god, seriously?
If you spin twice at Luigi, he'll get dizzy and yell the first time, and then stand still and yell on the second
spin. Can you make Luigi follow you? Wow! Oh!
Not sure why this happens, but it's probably the same reason this happens. After grabbing a few stars, Luma Comet will appear in the observatory, and if you stand in a very specific spot and speak, you can get Luma Comet to flip upside down. Stand at the very back and center part of Luma Comet's shadow with them facing directly away from the camera like this. Go through the options as if you were moving a prankster comet and agree to giving 20 stars.
Where's his face?
Luma Comet turns to face the camera to receive the star bits, it'll flip upside down and stay there. This happens because of the position of Mario when first speaking to the Luma, and also because the game will take the quickest path to face the camera. Seen as Luma Comet is facing directly away from us, the Luma flips upside down, which to the game is quicker than turning left or right.
And now he's upside down?
Even after all is said and done, Luma Comet remains upside down. Oh well, guess there's nothing else to do but bounce. Okay, now on to the cool stuff. We're gonna head to Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor and the star Megaleg's moon. Now usually we need a bullet bill to chase us to break open the cage with the launch star. But if we perform a triple jump with the third jump at the very top of the cage, at the highest point of the jump, do a spin and then gravity should pull us towards Megaleg's moon, bypassing the launch star completely. The effect of this should become immediately apparent. By skipping the launch star, we also skip a cutscene that we usually land into, and this also means that Megaleg isn't active. We can run all over Megaleg, but its animation isn't triggered. No bullet bills, no moving lights, nothing. Once you're done exploring the inactive Megaleg, you can simply head to this spot on the planet and then the cutscene should trigger and set things in motion again. When Mario's on his last bit of health, he'll hunch over like he's exhausted, but switch into first person view and then back to third person, he'll be standing there normally despite being at death's door. It's like he just forgot about the crippling agony he's in and he's all like, where are all the pizza, pasta, ravioli at? Wait a second, did I see? Oh dear God. Speaking of getting hurt, if you stand on the very edge
I didn't see no eyes on Mario.
It won't damage Mario. Not sure why this happens, but they just don't hurt Mario. This Goomba is clearly distressed about it. No, don't do it, man. No! Heading over to the Space Junk Galaxy, pick a star that begins with Mario on the yellow star shroom. If Mario long jumps and bumps into the edge of the red star shroom, he'll get knocked back and land inside the yellow shroom. This can be tricky, but just keep at it until Mario gets pushed inside. Looks pretty cozy inside these things, only trouble is there's no way out. We're stuck in here. You have to whip back out to the observatory to escape. Also in Space Junk Galaxy, choose the star Tarantox's Tangled Web and make your way to the Toad that's caught up in the sling pod. You can press the A button to speak to him, but fire him to the sling pod in the distance, and for some reason Mario is still able to speak to Toad as if he were right next to him. Here's a cool exploit you can use on slopes. Mario isn't able to ascend any slopes in the game usually as they send him sliding back down. But if you face away from the slope, hold the Z button to backflip onto it, and once Mario lands, jump in the direction Mario is facing. Once in the air, spin and then hold the control stick in the direction of the slope. The jump towards the direction Mario is facing enables him to spin on a slope, something the game doesn't allow. From the spin, Mario can then move backwards to head up the slope. Now this isn't a glitch, merely an exploit of one of the game's mechanics, but it can lead to some pretty cool out of bounds stuff. For instance, in the Freeze Flame Galaxy, choose the star Hot and Cold Collide and then head to the second planet. Release the giant door as usual and then line up Mario to do a triple jump like so, and then at the top of the third jump, spin left to get on the slope. Immediately jump to the right off the slope, spin and then hold left on the control stick. Repeat this again to eventually wall kick from the darker wall and then spin to land on the other side of the green line. Now that we're out of bounds, we can move freely, although some parts of the ground aren't exactly normal, causing Mario to be somewhat inside of it. There are random patches of ice water at both ends of the planet, and certain areas have gravity changes, so Mario flips around like crazy. The camera gets confused too, which makes controlling Mario a bit awkward. I kinda like how because the ground texture is only shaded on one side, it can sometimes look like Mario is standing in space. Well, I guess it is called Super Mario Galaxy, right? Clues in the name. Another slope exploit can be used in
walking on air. He's trying to be like Jesus.
You can choose any star from this galaxy, but namely the sinking lava spire, and at the very beginning, head to this area at the base of the volcano. Turn to face away from the slope, backflip onto it, and then use the slope exploit to make your way to the top.
Why does music reminds me of that first Rush Hour
attempts, but once you reach the top, you can enter the launch star for a sweet.
It's just giving me this Hong Kong vibe. Hong Kong music.
If this is done on the fiery Dino Piranha star, Mario will fall into the volcano, and because you're not supposed to be down here for this star, you'll be stuck here as no launch star appears. The lava doesn't fill the volcano either, so the only way to leave is to quit out to the observatory. Before we leave Melty Molten Galaxy, there's a cool gravity glitch in the fiery Dino Piranha star. Once you've traveled through the green pipe, make sure you have full health and then long jump off the right side of this flying saucer.
But you would die!
Just right, Mario will take damage twice and then the gravity of the planet will pull him downwards to safety. Doing this skips a planet and saves time on the star.
I don't know how you did.
I mean hot. You know what I mean.
I don't know how you
Dusty
did
Dune
it.
Galaxy, and in the star soaring on the desert winds, you'll eventually come across these giant rotating platforms.
Don't do
Similar to the yellow
drugs,
Starshroom from
kids.
Space Junk Galaxy,
Don't
if you long
do
jump from one to the
drugs.
other in just the right way, Mario will bump the landing and end up clipping inside. You'll move in circles around the
Oh
platform
my
center of gravity, and the closer you are to the
God.
middle, the more erratic Mario's
Oh
movements will
my
I
God,
know
this
what
will
laundry
piss
feels
me
like.
the
It is
fuck
possible to get back out of the platform
if
again
that
with enough
happens.
movement, so don't
I'm at
worry
the
about
start.
getting stuck. In the
He
star,
found
blasting
his
through
way
the
out.
sand, make it all the way to the
What
blue
the
switch and then ground
actual
pound it.
fuck?
Now wait 40 seconds or so, and as time is about to run out, begin jumping. When the platforms come back up from the ground, Mario will be shot straight up into the air.
Whoa.
This is supposedly a glitch, but while I'm sure it's not intended, this seems more like an oversight in the jump mechanics in relation to moving platforms. Either way, I guess it's pretty fun to do. In the star Sunbaked Sandcastle, get to the planet with the blue switch and then ground pound it to make the tower rise. Now have a second player put their cursor over one of the dry bones and then press and hold the A button to stun it. The dry bones will begin rising from the ground and will continue to rise or stay in the air until player 2's A button is released. After all that desert heat,
So that's like kind of like
we're better than the Loop the Swoop Galaxy. Now I know what you're
levitation
thinking.
powers?
You don't swim
Or
in Loop the Swoop
telekinesis?
Galaxy. Well, if you stand facing away from the penguin,
you, Silver?
backflip, spin in
You
the
in a
air,
Mario
immediately
Galaxy
press the Z
game.
button while holding up on the control stick, Mario will homing ground pound the penguin. This will give him the height, speed,
this
and
level's
distance to make it to one of these
kinda,
golden spheres. From here, Mario
it's
can
fun.
simply long
I
jump
like
into the
this
water
level,
and
but
enjoy a swim. You can go around the entire
beach
course
planet
naturally,
is
although
kinda
besides
boring to
swimming,
me.
there's not a heck of a lot to it.
But I like
terrain will
the
be waiting at the
racing,
start line, and if Mario gets close
like the
to it, he'll
racing
snap on top of it, and the course
level.
will begin as normal. From
the
swimming in
beach
places you're
planet
not supposed to
itself
swimming in
just
ways you're
boring.
not supposed to. Head to
And
the Sea Slide Galaxy
get
and choose the
headaches
star, the
from
Silver Stars of
beach
Sea Slide.
levels
Try saying that in a
too.
hurry. Now grab the green shell on the island that you start from. Next, go to the small wooden pier and aim the green shell at the B power-up on the next island. Fire off the shell and then move your camera one step to the right. As the B power-up is broken, it'll bounce on the ground twice. Just before the second bounce happens, pan the camera away from the B power-up completely to face Mario. Now, long jump towards the island and then turn back around and swim back to the shore. Stand roughly here and then swing the camera back over to the B power-up island. The B power-up will drop through the island and end up at the bottom of the ocean. Now grab it to transform and you'll be swimming as B Mario. The controls will be a bit wonky and you'll also notice that the fly meter isn't changing and there seems to be no air meter either. Despite this, Mario is losing air, and the longer you stay underwater, the closer he is to drowning. You just won't know how much air he has left. B Mario can swim on the surface though, but as soon as you fly out of the water, normal rules apply, and if B Mario touches the water once more, the power-up is gone. Something else to notice, when B Mario flies out of the water, his fly meter disappears, probably due to the game thinking it's really the air meter, although this doesn't give B Mario infinite flying time. He'll still remain in the air for the normal amount of time he would use it. This may seem like a pretty convoluted glitch, but it's easy once you get the steps down, and it's a pretty fun glitch to do. In the star, faster than a speeding penguin, go and find the only red-shelled Koopa Trooper in Sea Slide, jump on it and grab its red shell. Take the red shell to the island with all the penguins on it and you'll see there's a green Koopa Trooper in the area. Whilst holding the red shell, this green Koopa Trooper doesn't damage Mario for some reason. Maybe it's some kind of Koopa Trooper bro code, I don't know. But doesn't matter what you do, no harm will come to Mario while he's holding this red shell. Lose the shell, however, and Mario's going down, son! In Bonefin Galaxy, when Mario encounters Kingfin, his eyes have a beam of light coming out of them. But for some random reason, when you first fight Kingfin as Luigi, no beams of light from his eyes are visible. This is corrected if you lose a life as Luigi, but another strange thing about this glitch is if Mario interacts with Luigi, then heads off to Bonefin, the beams now won't appear for Mario. I have no idea why this occurs, but it seems Luigi is definitely the cause somehow. I'm watching you. On to Bubble Breeze Galaxy now, and a glitch/shortcut that's so easy to do, I'm surprised Nintendo missed it. In the second section of Bubble Breeze, the minute you land from the launch star, go to this edge and then face Mario away from the camera. Backflip and spin, aiming Mario toward the screen, and you'll land on an invisible platform above the rock wall. Now simply long jump over to the right to reach the star. It's really that simple. How was this missed? We will truly never know. Speaking of shortcuts, in Ghostly Galaxy there's a cool trick to skip the mansion in the star Beware of the Bouldergeist. We want to get to the path leading up to the mansion, and it's probably a good idea to get rid of these bats. Now stand roughly here on the path and then, moving left, long jump and then spin. You should be able to wall kick off the floating bone, spin to get some height, and then move left to land on top of the bone.
I can't
Now we're standing on the bone, we need to long jump to the far right wall of the mansion, and before we hit the wall, we need to spin to be able to wall kick from it. As Mario jumps from the wall, spin once more and then hold up and slightly left on the control stick, but be careful. It's very easy to fall here because of a camera transition that messes with the direction Mario is heading. Hopefully, Mario should land on a very small part of the ground that tapers into the mansion wall, and then Mario can just head into the launch star. This skips having to do anything inside the mansion and makes for a nice speedrun trick. In Beach Ball Galaxy, during the star wall jumping up waterfalls, as Ice Mario, wall jump to the top of this waterfall and then long jump to the right to bump and fall down, and Mario will magically teleport back up to the top again. Not entirely sure what's going on with this one, but it could be a collision detection problem. During any timed purple coin comets, when the timer reaches 1, jump up in the air, and when the time runs out, Mario will lose a life floating in the air. In Bowser's Star Reactor, there's an area at the beginning where if you long jump in the right place, Mario will get caught in between 2 different gravity pulls.
What the hell
And now we head to Deep Dark Galaxy, which has a ton of interesting glitches all by itself. In the first star, the underground ghost ship, jump inside the cannon at the very beginning and aim to the far left side of the screen. We want to aim exactly here at this umbrella and then fire. Mario should end up like this, slightly clipped into the deck chair, so fully clip into it and then press the Z button to crouch. Mario will be pushed under the beach and now we can swim out of bounds. If we swim under the gate and keep swimming in this direction, we'll fall completely out of bounds and land in some water below. From here we can make it up to the cave area with the ghost ship if we continue swimming upwards, being careful not to go back in bounds until we reach this area above the jellyfish. Also, because we're out of bounds, only the part of the eel we see is actually modeled, which makes sense, but it's still weird to see. You can even reach the launch star that's underneath the sunken ship with the mines around it, although it won't activate until the mines are destroyed. Using the cannon glitch, you can swim to the area under the star shroom on the beach, and if you spin out of the water, you'll be back on the beach clipped inside the star shroom. Do another jump and spin, and you'll once again be inside the star shroom. The difference between this one and the shroom in Space Junk is the walls are only solid one way, so Mario is able to jump back out this time. If you aim the cannon just slightly above the outer walls of Deep Dark Galaxy, when Mario lands on them, he'll get stuck just rolling on them. You can continue to move around the outside while Mario constantly rolls, and if you shake the Wii remote, Mario will spaz out on the wall trying to spin. Use the cannon to get to the green planet, and there's a house here that looks as though Mario can enter it. If we hold the Z button to crouch and go to the doorway, eventually Mario will pop inside the house. From here we can go into first person and see inside the house. Well, kinda. I've heard of a room with a view, but this is ridiculous. Also, the long jump around the shrinking planet isn't a glitch, that's actually the game behaving exactly like it should. Doesn't make it any less fun though. Moving on to the Dreadnought Galaxy now, and in the star Dreadnought's Colossal Cannons, we need to lose a life in any area. When you restart at a checkpoint, long jump to land at the far right side of any moving platform, and this will skip a trigger for the cannonballs, so they won't actually shoot out of the cannons. The glitch makes this section easier if you are having trouble with it, but remember you have to lose a life first in order for the glitch to work. And finally, before the final fight with Bowser, there's a way to skip a cutscene trigger and go and meet the big man himself up close and personal. As Luigi, make your way up the steps to Bowser, and when you reach the first large platform, long jump to the left from this white tile, spin and hold down on the control stick, wall kick off the side of the platform and keep holding the A button, move to the right and then spin. If you land on the white tile like this, you should hopefully skip the cutscene of the cannons firing and you'll be able to make your way up to Bowser. Of course, because you're never meant to be here, Bowser isn't a solid character, so you can jump through him, and the same goes for the airship. I'm coming, Peach, don't you worry, I'm just having too much fun right now. I tried
You're
this
fucking around too much!
Just don't get the distance to skip the cutscene trigger,
Say that.
so use Luigi instead. Best part about this glitch is that if you backtrack and enter the cutscene trigger from this side, which the game doesn't expect, it crashes once the cutscene ends. I think I broke the universe. And that's Super Mario Galaxy with some out-of-this-world glitches for you to try out. And if you like this episode, hit that like button, share it with everyone you know and love, but most importantly, please subscribe if you want to see more from the series. Head over to the Facebook page for the show. I post updates and sneak peeks to upcoming episodes and keep you guys in the know about all things Son of a Glitch. Or you guys can follow me on Twitter and keep updated that way. Also, I stream on Twitch whilst making episodes, so you guys should check me out there too. You know, if you want to. I'm literally
Like all these years of playing Mario, these old school Mario games as a kid. All these years, bro, it's not possible. You might have copied from somebody else who did these glitch games. It's not possible. How was you able to figure all of this out? How? You're making this way too easy for you, man. How, dude? How was you able to learn these secret techniques in the first place? When you first played Mario Galaxy or Mario Kart Wii or any other games besides just Mario, how did you able to come up with these ridiculous techniques in the first? Dude, that is a real question. Because I'm pretty sure you was unaware too. You was unaware of the glitches when you first played the Nintendo / Sega games as when you were young. I'm pretty sure all of like millions and billions of people around the world had no idea, completely unaware that these glitches were a thing back in the day. Bro, you're not perfect. I'm seriously trying to figure out how did you able to learn these techniques in the first place? Like, damn, this is a cool ass son of a glitch channel, but seriously, I want to know the origins of how did you able to learn them in the first place? Oh my God. Whew. This guy really trying to be a magician, huh? Are you a magician? Are you like a magician / commentary YouTuber or something? Are you even human at this point? It's like, how, man? Like, I'm serious. How did you come up with these weird techniques in the first place? You had to learn from somebody else who did this. That's the only reason why you became a glitch channel in the first place. Guys, I'm just so fucking speechless right now. I'm just so fucking speechless. I don't really know what else to say, but I really miss the fuck of playing Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Oh my God, man. But I did saw the Yoshi reveal for Super Mario Galaxy movie. He looks so damn good, man. And I believe Yoshi's being played by a African American person. Man, Yoshi looks so damn good in a Super Mario Galaxy movie. He looks so damn adorable. His eyes just twinkling. I love the Yoshi design. Oh my goodness. Maybe some modern generations isn't that bad. As long as they take their animations seriously and listen to their fans more seriously, everything's all good. Everything's all good in the hood. Man, this was still a fun son of a glitch reaction, but still weird at the same time. And man, the acid trips are so real. The acid trips are so real when it comes to these type of old school games. A+ start is like, a magician never reveals a secret. You never know. All of your idiots would never know I did all of this in the first place. Go figure it out yourselves. Oh, he's the next King Bowser up in this bitch. Such a savage dick of a YouTuber. I must know!